What's up, guys? This is Cassie SP. It is Monday, which means we're gonna be doing some WWE news today. Essentially, it'll be, I'll be reviewing WWE Live at MSG. We'll have a couple little footnotes on what to expect afterwards. Okay, so we've come to expect that it was probably gonna be good. I mean, most of the live events are. Live events on the network exclusively usually are. We talked about Beast in the East. It was good. And this was probably not as good because there were only 2 titles being defended, and they weren't really that prestigious to begin with. They weren't good matches. First, though, we had Randy Orton, Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev and Sheamus. Randy Orton and Ziggler pick up the win. Obviously, that had to happen. And then Sheamus and Rusev had, a little back and forth argument after the match. Next was Neville versus Stardust. It's particularly interesting because Stardust grabbed Neville's cape a few times, and the second time he did it, he put the cape on, got up to the top rope, and it looked like he was going to go for a red arrow, but obviously he didn't. It looked more like a double axe handle. That would have been a great spot, though. Stardust would have tried to hit a red arrow, but he didn't. Neville wins the match. Next is Team Bella versus Team PCP. Interesting at the end of the match. Becky and Charlotte left Paige out to dry, and she was rack attacked, and the Bellas picked up the win. But I don't know what the heck Paige was doing at the end of the match. She said something like, "Oh, Becky, Charlotte, my friends left me." I don't know what that was all about. Paige sounded way too whiny in that little part after the match ended. There's always an explanation on why the divas do stuff like that, but I guess we'll find out on Raw. Next was probably the most disappointing match of the night, being the Dudley Boys versus the New Day. The New Day obviously again won by disqualification, and then again Xavier Woods is put through a table with a 3D. Probably the most plain match of the night. Next was a really good one. It was Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental Championship. Owens defeated Chris Jericho with a roll-up pin, just how he won the Intercontinental Championship from right back at Night of Champions. It was a very good, very, very good match. I'd give it an A. That's pretty great. Next was Lesnar versus The Big Show. All the build-up, all the promos, the cinematic replays, all the big talk for a 5-minute match. It was surely a good match for 5 minutes, though. The Big Show hit Brock Lesnar with 3 chokeslams in a row, and Lesnar got up after every single one of them. Lesnar would follow up with several huge German suplexes to The Big Show. Welcome to Suplex City, population added, The Big Show. Lesnar finally picked up The Big Show and hit him with a vicious F5, picking up the win, but it wasn't over, no. Brock Lesnar walked backstage, and a few seconds later came back out and destroyed The Big Show. More German suplexes, and to finish it off, another F5. Definitely a great match to be 5 minutes. Next was the co-main event along with Lesnar and Big Show. It was Cena versus Rollins, steel cage match for the U.S. Championship. What a match this was! It was an awesome match. The WWE World Champ Seth Rollins. We were all, at least I was hoping that he was going to win, but kind of figured he would lose. I was literally on the edge of my seat throughout this whole match, and I enjoyed every bit of it. The match ended with Seth Rollins planning to escape, and then Demon Kane came out as Seth Rollins reached the top of the cage. Kane went to the side Rollins was planning to escape from, and Rollins did an amazing looking frog splash from the top of the cage to Cena. Cena moved, hit Rollins with an AA, and retained the US Championship via pinfall. It was an amazing match. Kane then chokeslammed and two-stone pile drove Rollins to the mat, ending the night. Overall, the event was amazing. A few matches weren't that good. All the superstars and divas, did a great job. There were no real botches in this thing to be a live event. So I was pretty impressed by that. But what did you guys think of the show? You can comment your thoughts. Please like this video and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Keep calm and wrestle on.